very, very cool item. I've played with this toy a number of times, and it's just a blast. It's got so many sounds and so many features, and flip-out cannons, and it's just an amazing transformation too. And I feel like it's probably the most movie-accurate Bumblebee that we've done to date.
Yeah, I think the other thing too it does a really good job is Bill was able to really incorporate the two personalities of Bumblebee. We've actually come to see and enjoy through the trailers. He has that kind of fun-loving, ha-ha sidekick. You can't really take him too serious. But then, as we saw in movie 2, when it's time to get down to business, he's ready to go into battle. I think it actually has those two individual personality modes, which I think Bill and the design team did a great job of.
And Human Alliance Jazz, here we are. We had the, it was the right time to make this character and try to improve upon, the movie 1 versions of him. I think it came out very good.
This is Drift, Autobot Samurai, Ninja Warrior. Yeah, I like him. I'm really pleased with the way he turned out. I particularly wanted to make sure that he had all of his swords, that he was able to hold them, which meant giving his arms a lot of posability.
This shows too how we think about the brand. This was a character that was kind of created through IDW, in partnership, but really was living in comic books, and then we, like the video game characters, found a good opportunity to bring this out, and it's not based on heritage, it's not based on film or any other entertainment other than the publishing. So, like I said in the joke, these are all assets, and we use them to enhance the brand. So it's great that comic character get made in black as well.
And also, thanks to the guys at Takara for helping me out with the lettering on Drift. They wanted to make sure his sword said something really epic, so it says, strongest in the world. Best fighter ever. All right, now you. This is Lord Darkmount, aka Straxus. This was Miyake and I together. We worked on this one. This was a guy I really wanted to do. I figured we'd be doing Drift. Also wanted to do somebody else from the comics. Somebody relatively obscure. Just wanted to test the waters, see how he did. And the response had been pretty good. He's still got his pickaxe. He's got 3 modular weapons that work with all the other guys with 3mm systems. And he even has the cannon mode. As I was working on Drift, I noticed some of the similarities that he had in robot mode with IDW's comic version of Blur. And I wasn't sure we were going to get another opportunity to do Blur, so I wanted to make sure that he came out.
So here we are talking about powerful combiners. A little bit of background on this little segment here. Obviously combiners have been a big part of Transformers history in just about every generation of product that we've ever done. Specifically recently, like with the reintroduction of Devastator and Revenge of the Fallen. What we wanted to do, what we were challenged with, kind of our Hasbro mantra, is to reimagine and reignite ideas and kind of bring this new life to our brand. So what we started down the path of doing was we wanted to find a way to make combiners accessible at a lower price point. So instead of paying $50, $60 to complete a combiner, we wanted to go for something a little bit lower and a little more like in the $20 price range, or even as we were figuring all the features out and partnering up with Takara Tomy and our internal partners and trying to figure out how everything can work, we started going in the direction of just a headspace where you have a story in mind about what these guys are going to mean. The Power Core combiners are not intended to replace Devastator or Constructicons, Menasor or the Stunticons. What it is meant to do is just really broaden what it means to be a combiner. So what we're looking at this as is essentially a new, cool way to express the combining system while broadening the lore. So hence, let's say in the past there were 5 Stunticons. Now there's more, and they do things differently than the previous 5. So with that, let's kick off some news. So first off, we have Huffer. We wanted to take a classic character here and just make him cooler, make him relevant for the product line that we were trying to achieve here. So he comes with Caliburst, and together they rule the road. Smolder and Chopster. Again, we wanted to take kind of a fire truck character. He's kind of an oxymoron. He's a heroic vehicle, but he's a villain. So it's an interesting dichotomy there. And Chopster, just a funny name that we thought of. Let's see, maybe a chop sold it. The Searchlight and Backwind. Sounds like in some of the fan sites, I know that there was some discussion about if it's Backwind or Backwind. You guys are funny. Ice Pick and Chain Claw, here we go with one of my favorite motifs for a vehicle, because I'm an avid snowboarder in the wintertime out in New England, and I love the snow grooming vehicles, and I always love to try and find a way to make that vehicle a little more aggressive. So give him spikes and a big old cannon on his back. It's good. And Leadfoot and Pinpoint, again, just simply, inspired by an F1 style race car. Also, with you might notice on the wind vane on the back, he has BlackRock on there. That's another homage to G1 in there for GB BlackRock and his little empire that he had. And now onto the 5 packs. We got Bomb Shot and the Combaticons. Here again, there's a lot of speculations early on when some of these images were revealed to the public that is it Bruticus or is it not? And here we are again. We just want to reaffirm that this guy is not intended to replace Bruticus. Just think of it as a guy, Bomb Shot, who is actually just kind of learning the ropes of being a combiner, and he powers himself up with these drones.
So story-wise, from my side of the thing, there's armies of Combaticons, armies of aerial bots, protective bots, all of it. So we've just started, we're looking at what you've seen before, just scratching the surface. So pretty broad story.
I think, another idea that, you could look at it is related to like a military structure where maybe this is like phase 3 of becoming, a true combiner, so it's like a stage process. Skyburst and the aerial bots. This is a fun team to design because obviously when you're working with aircraft, you're dealing with odd shapes that are very narrow in some cases, or very two-dimensional, so they're very broad in one point of view, but they're very thin in another point of view. So there's a lot of challenges that came as we were developing these items.